A leading human rights advocate is fueling support for same-sex marriage in the country. Today, the former head of the Rainbow Alliance addressed the Constitutional Reform Commission, calling for legal rights for same-sex couples and protection from workplace discrimination towards gays and lesbians. Andrew Knowles has more.
Human rights advocate and former head of the Rainbow Alliance of the Bahamas, Erin Greene, says for the church to think it can define the entire institution of marriage according to their rules is dangerous. She told members of the Constitutional Reform Commission Wednesday that the state has an obligation to its citizens that do not adhere to the laws and rules of the Christian church.
The state has an obligation to me to ensure that as a citizen I have equitable access to the benefits that it offers. So if the state is offering special benefits to married people, then it should not prevent me from getting married, because I have a right to share in that benefit if I want to.
And based on her interpretation, Greene believes that same-sex marriage is not specifically prohibited on the law books. In fact, she said it's something the Rainbow Alliance thought about contesting in the courts, knowing it would have a successful result.
The members of the organization were going to get married just to test the law, and that we didn't want to support what may have turned out as an inauthentic attempt. The large section of our community believes in the sanctity of marriage. They believe in the church. They do not want to create a chasm with the church. And so we felt that we wouldn't just engage the issue to engage it, but if a couple came to us sincerely wanting to get married and to test the law, that we would assist them with that.
But Attorney General Allison Maynard Gibson was quick to refute.
In the Bahamas, marriage is a union between a man and a woman. That is the law of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. So anyone who purports, any same-sex couple who purports to be married in the Bahamas is not legally married in the Bahamas. That's an impossibility.
Greene maintains people in the lesbian and gay community suffer a lot of discrimination, even from people in the field of essential services like law enforcement. And she says while in her opinion the law does provide redress for members of the community, explicit protection is still necessary.
It will not change behavior overnight, but if a member of the civil service or a member of a force is clearly aware that he cannot allow his personal opinion about sexual orientation to impede his or to be imported into his work, if he is clearly aware, then he will begin to modify his behavior.
Andrew Knowles, ZNS Network News.